This is the best portable sharpening system. It's the DMT DIAFOLD. Come in various grits. I prefer the green and the red. Does just enough cutting and just enough polishing on anything that you can bring to the stone. Like in this instance, the best packable hatchet, the GRANSFORS outdoor axe. If axes aren't your thing, then why not try one of these two fixed blades? You can't go wrong with the FALLKNIVEN F1 Pro or the Mora Bushcraft Black. Mora is the best budget knife. This is the Bushcraft Black, slightly more money than a normal Mora, but has an extra little bit of quality to it. Nice flat spine, nice enclosed rubberized handle, really good blade. The FALLKNIVEN F1 Pro is on the pricier side. It can do just about anything. It's a smaller knife, but it's very carryable. It's got a great steel. The laminated COS is about as good a stainless steel as you can get on an outdoor knife. It's my favourite, and so is this one. The best all-purpose everyday carry pocket knife, I believe, is a TRM Atom. I really don't think you can go wrong with this knife. It does just about everything really well. It's got an excellent thin blade, it's got a great blade steel, it's got a G10 handle, it's very thin, it's very lightweight, it's got a deep carry pocket clip. It's made in America, if that floats your boat. It's under $200, which I know is a fair bit of money, but still, for basic EDC perfection, it's a relatively small price to pay. And you really can't go wrong with a TRM Atom. Just make sure to Loctite that pivot. The best pens, I think, are made by CASIO Customs. This is the EDK and this is the RenderK. These are great clicky pens and capped pens. They use pretty standard, pretty available ink refills. I don't know a huge amount about pens, but these guys really do it for me. CASIO Customs are my favourite EDC pens. Specifically, these two models. If you're after something that's a little bit harder use, the best hard use folding knife is the Cold Steel American LAWMAN. Comes in S35 VN now, used to come in XHP. The S35 is still absolutely fine. It's a great neutral handled knife, still very lightweight, still on the thinner side, still very carryable, but the axis lock here, the slightly thicker blade stock, just has that extra bit of ruggedness for someone who might need to wail on a folding pocket knife a little bit more than the TRM Atom might want to stand. The best duo multi-tool, I think, is the Victorinox SWISSTOOL Spirit. I believe this has the best tool selection. Multi-tools never do any job perfectly. They always meet every job at about 2/3 of the way of being done in the best way. And this one, with its excellent tool selection, does just about every job well enough to get you by. You may have thought I was going to say the Leatherman Wave, but I actually like the Spirit just a little bit more. I've had a lot of flashlights. Lots and lots of the Chinese ones, lots and lots of all the different kinds of lights, and I am a SUREFIRE light convert. This little guy here has been in my keys. It has withstood leaking batteries. It has withstood being run over by cars. It has withstood everything. It's been lost and found, returned to me, and it still turns on and provides 100 lumens of basic reliable light, which is all I need from my EDC lights. In terms of watches, I don't know anything about watches, and I'm not into watches, so I think you should get a Casio G-Shock. These things have been around forever. Even this really cheap, really basic one, the 560B, is indispensable, keeps the time fantastically, has a good light-up lume, does all the jobs just as you want them, is rugged, is reliable, is cost-effective. This is the watch to get a watch guy who isn't a watch guy in need of a watch. If you want a giant chopping knife, then you really can't go wrong with a basic Becker BK9. Get yourself the micarta handle scales, upgrade from those black plastic ones, and you have a dream chopping knife. There are bigger, more expensive, thicker, heavier choppers, but this one's super accessible. You can get it anywhere, and it's still fairly good value for what it is. You can strip the coating like I have, or leave it as it is. I'd really suggest the micarta handle upgrades, but even with the basic black plastic ones, it's still a great big chopping knife. Oh, hi there. I'm just sharpening my favourite kitchen knife on my favourite entry-level sharpening system. This is the FALLKNIVEN K2. Now, I'm not a professional chef. I don't know a great deal about kitchen knives, but this one has just worked for us. It's a little bit on the pricier side, but it may be a case of buy once, cry once. It's VG10 steel in a slight convex grind. We have put this thing in the dishwasher. We have done all sorts of things with it. Cut things you're not supposed to cut with a kitchen knife. It's got that bit of forgiveness, that bit of durability that an average person would enjoy from a kitchen knife. The FALLKNIVEN K2 White Whale. And this is a worksharp guided field sharpener. Really great value, low cost item that teaches you the basics of freehand sharpening on its 2 diamond plates, leather strop, ceramic rod. Really high value item, and I really recommend it for anyone who's thinking about getting into freehand sharpening or just wants to get something that is a guaranteed good tool for a very good price. The best wallets are made by Das Offene Meer. This is a leather wallet here with 2 card slides in it, made of very good quality leather, stitched together. Very, very simple construction, very thin, very lightweight. They make them bigger, they make them smaller. They're a great leather company. Really wholeheartedly recommend Offene Meer wallets. I actually am carrying a Tom Bin wallet at the moment, but I would still recommend, for pure, safe recommendation, which is what this video is about, get something from Offene Meer, Das Offene Meer. It's great. There's a lot of great sharpening systems, but the one I use is the KME angled sharpening system. Got good quality stones, good quality strops, and the films. You can get those mirror polished edges if you like. Once you lock the knife in, it's nice and repeatable. There are other systems that I'm sure are always great, but this one has had so many hours put into it, and it still works just fine. It's expensive, but it gets the results. An overall great pocket tool that is just about for anyone is the Leatherman Skeletool. You cannot go wrong with the Leatherman Skeletool. Has a good blade steel. It works very well as a pocket knife. It's a multi-tool as well with a good set of Leatherman pliers. Has a set of drivers, a very basic but super efficient, super ergonomic multi-tool. It's almost design perfection. The Skeletool is something that you could get anyone and they would think it was awesome. The best hat is this one because it says Australian Research Space Exploration. That is a formal agency that raises funds for space exploration in Australia. Sometimes my country is particularly cool. Check them out. I think the best budget knife is the Real Steel Metamorph. This is a knife that feels like a much more expensive and cool knife. Budget knives always seem to be thought to be rat number ones and really basic things like that, just working functional blades. This is a working functional blade, but it's also super cool. The appearance may not be your cup of tea, but it certainly is mine. It's mechanically flawless, it's made of a good budget steel in 14C28N. I think the G5 Metamorph here is the best budget knife you can get at the moment. You want a house flashlight, house torch. I don't use the little tactical ones. I say just get yourself a big ass maglite. Get yourself the LED upgrade, nice LED bulb. These things throw like crazy. You can do everything you need around the house with a maglite. And best of all, if someone breaks in while you're holding your maglite, you can scone them in the fucking bonds. And of course the final and the most important question, who is the best boy? And of course the best boy is
Cedric's a good boy. Who's the best boy? Cedric's the best boy. Look at this dog. Is there a better boy than Cedric? What a nice boy, hey? Nice boy. Hmm?